I opened my neighbor's package, kept the $400 noise-canceling headphones inside, resealed it with junk I had lying around, and put it back on her doorstep like nothing happened. And she found out. Obviously, she found out. Look, before you say anything, before you even make that face, you have to understand what Priya had been doing to me for 4 months. 4 months. Of bass-heavy music at midnight, of her stupid speaker sitting against the wall we share, of me knocking and texting and leaving notes and getting absolutely nothing back. Not a sorry, not a nod in the hallway, nothing. So when that box showed up on my doorstep by mistake, her name, my door number, yeah, I opened it.
Okay, but let's be very clear about something. She never knocked, not once. I have zero texts from her, zero notes, zero knocks. What I do have is a ring camera that caught her opening my package, pulling out the headphones, and walking back into her apartment with them tucked under her arm like she won a prize.
A ring camera? She has a ring camera pointed at the hallway and she couldn't hear me banging on her door? That's okay, sure. And yes, I took them. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't. But I also left the box back on her door. I put stuff in it. It wasn't just empty.
She put stuff in it. She put a dead plant, two mismatched socks, and a bag of rice in a $400 headphone box. She resealed it with packing tape that didn't even match. I thought it was a prank at first. I genuinely stood in my doorway thinking my friends were messing with me.
I panicked, okay? I had the headphones for like 6 hours and I already felt terrible. The plant was, I don't know, I was nervous, I grabbed things. The rice was from a bag I'd been meaning to throw out. It was a bad call. I know it was a bad call, but I was going to fix it. I was going to Venmo her and say there was some kind of mix-up and
She was going to Venmo me for my own headphones that she stole. A mix up, that's the word she was going to use. She literally has the video evidence against herself and she was going to call it a mix up.
I wasn't going to say mix-up. I was going to imply, look, the point is I had a plan. And then she knocked on my door at 7 in the morning with her landlord and the video pulled up on her phone and yeah, that plan went away pretty fast.
She opened the door and the headphones were literally on her head. She was wearing them at 7 a.m. in her own apartment, with the box she'd restuffed with garbage sitting visible on her kitchen table behind her. She looked me dead in the eye and said, and I will never forget this, she said, these aren't what you think they are.
I don't know why I said that, my brain just short-circuited. I had been up since 6 listening to her music again, I was sleep-deprived, I hadn't eaten, and suddenly there was a landlord in my hallway and I just said the first thing that came out. Which was a disaster. I know it was a disaster.
And then she tried to pivot. She started telling my landlord about the noise right there in the doorway, like that was somehow going to cancel out the stolen headphones sitting on her actual head. She said, and I quote, "This is really about a pattern of behavior, about me."
Because it is about a pattern of behavior. I'm not saying that makes the headphone thing okay. It doesn't, I know it doesn't, but I had a legitimate grievance that was being completely ignored and I made one bad decision when I was at the end of my rope. And now I'm the villain of the whole building. People hold the elevator door for everyone except me now. Someone wrote package thief on my mailbox in Sharpie.
That wasn't me. I want to be very clear that Sharpie thing was not me, but I'm also not losing sleep over it.
See, and that right there, that's who we're dealing with. I didn't do it, but also good. That's your innocent neighbor. I gave the headphones back, by the way, that same morning. Handed them over in front of the landlord, still in perfect condition, not a scratch. She got her stuff back. And I still got a written warning in my lease file and a building reputation that I will apparently never live down.
She wants credit for returning the thing she stole after she got caught with video evidence. And she still plays herself as the victim of a noise complaint that, fine, maybe I didn't always hear the knocking. My speaker was loud. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't, but you don't get to steal from someone because they're annoying you.
No, you don't, I know that. And I'm not saying you do. I'm saying I hit a wall after months of nothing, made a choice I regret, and I've been paying for it ever since while you got your headphones back, got a landlord on your side, and got the whole building thinking I'm some kind of career criminal. So are we even? Probably not. But are you completely innocent in how this whole thing started? Also no.
She put a dead plant and a bag of rice in my package and acted surprised that things escalated.
The rice thing was genuinely not my finest moment, I'll give you that one. So now you know the whole thing, both sides. You heard it the same way I did, messy and uncomfortable and without a clean ending. What would you have done? At what point, exactly what point, do you think things crossed a line? Tell me in the comments. And if you have a neighbor, a roommate, somebody in your life who would understand exactly what I'm talking about right now, send this to them. You know who it is. And there's another confession coming soon. Don't miss it.